Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, down on the corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday, June 10th, 2019. It is 7 a.m.
It is. It's a
Thank
nice
goodness
morning.
we get back to work so we don't have to work so hard. Cleaned off the workbench. I can see that much of the corner of it now.
There you go.
Knee deep in old capacitors. So how you doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Long weekend, but doing good.
Yeah, got a lot done. So good morning, everybody. Welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, along with Scooter Callis, our director and engineer today, and Bob Zdora.
Morning.
In for the weather and This Week in Real Estate come up here in a few minutes. And so, brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center. Best care anywhere. Remember that line from MASH, best care anywhere. Remember that, had the MASH 4077, you drive under, it says best care anywhere, MASH 477.
See, doctors are proud of themselves. They should be. Especially guys doing that type of work.
The envy of many hospitals throughout the Midwest, Baxter Regional Medical Center. Check out the 24/7 urgent care on your smartphone, tablet, or computer, $69 per visit. Go to BaxterRegionalCare.com. Go to the App Store on Apple or Google Play. And what a convenience. We talk about it every day. If you're on vacation, something happens, get a little ear infection or something, those summertime colds are hard to get rid of. Log into the phone, $69, get your script, get it going, take care of it right there. You're awful quiet.
There you go. I'm just trying
He's
to get
over there
things
working.
going.
He's working, dude.
I'm working.
He's working.
He can't talk and type at the I know the feeling. I do that on Sundays.
See?
Trying to get my graphics moved around for 3 people. So
Oh,
See, he could actually cover me up over there in that monitor.
he could.
I usually do.
Yeah, he usually does.
Just going to slide that right over the top of your head there. And
And then when the kids come in by the way, I've got to thank the Mountain Christian Academy. Got a nice thank you note for the sponsorship of the yearbook. And, it's going to be good having the kids come back in the fall to do the morning prayer.
I like having them.
Yeah, so. Anyway, back to Regional Medical Center. Best care anywhere. Innovation, best technology. They've got things going. Like I say, they're the envy of many hospitals throughout the Midwest. Baxter Regional Medical Center. And I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. Looks like Bob's got a little bit.
yes, sir.
Is that better?
Perfect.
There you go.
What he'll
that's
do
that's
is when
exactly
the kids come
right.
in, he'll have them swat that thing. Put your arm out so the kids get it.
Actually, we'll give him a big head.
There you go. Perfect.
Brewed Awakening coffee. Best coffee in the city of Mountain Home. Check them out. 3 locations to serve you. Bomber Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center, 62 East Plaza by Anytime Fitness. Brewed Awakening coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, just drinking muddy water. Check out, they got mochas and lattes, espressos. They got iced coffee. They've got
Cinnamon rolls.
cinnamon rolls. Yeah. Had those last week, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And even in June, you can get pumpkin spice.
Oh, boy. I'm sure it's great. But just,
I'm with you.
just
Oh,
not for
boy.
Bob.
Oh,
Just not
boy.
for Bob.
Not for Dale either. I know a few folks that'll drink it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it don't matter what type, it's pumpkin spice, though. Anyway, check out Brewed Awakening Coffee. 3 locations to serve you in Mountain Home. Mike and the staff do a fantastic job. And the morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. 29 Roller Funeral Homes, in the state of Arkansas to serve you. 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris, Brad. Professional, caring, loving, and understanding. Whether it's an emergency of the passing of a loved one after a long illness, went through it in November. I can testify to the fact I went to Roller Funeral Home. This is what's going on. Here's the papers that I have. It was handled. It was handled. It was perfect. Everything went according to plan, and it couldn't have been a better situation. So Roller Funeral Homes, when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, can you imagine that Hollywood TV movie production companies want to leave Georgia, where a lot of production is being done now, because of a pro-life, no-abortion law? These same people want guns eliminated because they claim guns kill people. Guns don't kill people. People kill others using a gun. But yet Hollywood glorifies murder in TV and movies, calling it entertainment. There's one word we're not using. It's called responsibility. Are we being responsible in child conceivement? Are we being responsible with the content of our entertainment? How we use a gun is also our responsibility. Lord, we're working to protect unborn children. Please bless our efforts in my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. And now, brace yourself. He's
got that. He has been. He spent the weekend.
This is a week now.
I know how he
You
spent
guys,
the weekend.
you guys' hearing is getting worse.
Hang on, got my cotton swab, clean it up here. He's been we were talking about getting him a kazoo. It was safer there for a while.
But he's
Still wanna
he's
get a
gotten
kazoo.
past that.
I still want to get a kazoo.
I gotta find one of those things. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora, the award-winning Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793, retire to Arkansas.net. Excuse me, that's where we can find the morning live shot of the beautiful White River. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Did you paint that blue this morning?
Yep. I mean, it's.
I passed it the other day, and it was just muddy as heck, but it looked
Really?
like
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
clearing
yeah.
up.
Yeah. The White River was a little brown the other
Really?
day after all that rain.
Wow.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And for our visitors that are tuning in, you're visiting the Twin Lakes area. I noticed a lot of boats at some of the hotels.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
You got a boat crossing
Big
through on
event.
the left side right now.
Coming down.
This is looking in from Marion County into Cotter, Arkansas. The little clearing is the park down at Cotter, which we call Big Spring Park. And you can see the 62-412 bridge at about the 9 o'clock position on the screen. The upper right-hand horizon would be basically the city of Mountain Home. The upper left would be Bull Shoals. And then just a little bit left of center will be the Missouri state line. And this is brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, for all your real estate needs. Needing some listings now?
Always.
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 Yep. What
So we're
price
here.
range?
We're here to help people, and it's the price as much as just people that need to change.
Yep.
It's time for a change for them in their life, and we're able to help them do that.
You bet. All right, morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora. We'll get to this week in real estate here in just a minute. Right now, 64 degrees in Mount Home. 64
Yeah, it's
degrees.
nice out. Humidity's about 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice out.
I woke up about 4:45. Trying to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to turn the attic fan on, open up. Woo, man, was that nice.
Yeah.
64 degrees in Mountain Home, 66 at Flippin, 62 in Harrison, 66 at Yellowville, 63 in Salem. I've seen times this time of year where it's already 80 degrees, you know. Calico Rock at 64, Mountain View so far the hot spot at 70, St. Louis at 65, Poplar Bluff at 69, West Plains 63, Branson at 61, and Watford City, North Dakota, where two of my sons are at. Good morning, guys. 43 degrees. But no, we do have some heat advisories that do not affect us. Southern Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, San Francisco, and LA. They can have it.
Heat advisory in San Francisco this time of year?
That's what, yeah.
Yeah,
Heat advisory.
Okay. It's weather.
Yeah, must be
It's
getting
weather.
to 80 in San Francisco, you know. Look at that radar. No rain, Missouri and Arkansas.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
Rare.
Let it dry out. We get a little wind now. We get everything to dry out a little bit. Let these farmers get out there. And
It makes you wonder, though, because you see that down here, Brownsville and Corpus Christi on this screen. Then you come over here, down around here, they're getting some rain. So hopefully that'll cool things off in Texas. Other than that, most of the rain is to the east of the Mississippi River, the UP of Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, a little bit in East Tennessee, western part of North Carolina, Virginia, and the I-95 corridor onto the east part of the country. Right now, nothing in Arkansas, Missouri, or even Illinois. Maybe a little bit in southern Illinois, but we'll check the Little Rock stop if we're ready there, Scooter. Must be humidity. I don't know. Picking up something here. I don't. Do I?
yeah, the ladybugs. Did you see that on the, the other day?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I want to say basically everything is clear in the state because it's actually showing. We've got perfectly clear skies out here and it's showing a little bit over Mountain Home. 62, 412 east-west is clear. 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. 67, 167, Batesville, Poplar Bluff in good shape. Your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas clear at this time. Take a look at the state of Missouri. We'll hit the St. Louis stop first. I-70 from Columbia to St. Louis and to Vandalia, Effingham, Illinois in good shape. East St. Louis, Illinois, east I-64 to Mount Vernon. Looks good there. I-44 Rolla, St. Louis looks good. Sykeston, Cape, Farmington on I-55 in great shape there. And I-24 at 57. No problems in southern Illinois.
There's a dark cloud hanging over St. Louis this morning after dropping that game yesterday in Stanley
they
Cup
gotta go back
Finals.
to
They're going to
Boston.
back to Boston. They still got a shot, but
They got a shot at it.
that was
so
their
that's-
chance in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, you bet. Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, I-44, Lebanon looks good. Kansas City, I-70 East, Columbia, no problems there. Well, maybe have a
Good,
dry
we can use
day.
it. We get a couple dry days and let everything,
Yeah, you bet. Dry.
let everybody recover.
Forecast map, we have, what's the blue in Nevada right there? Don't even see it. Oh, frost advisory, northeast Nevada. Oh, I ain't going to worry about
That's
Nevada.
up in the mountains.
A little bit in Nebraska, too. So other than that, watching the Arkansas River, the Mississippi River in Arkansas, Missouri River and Mississippi River in Missouri. Of course, still we've got some flooded areas up there. 7-day forecast, high of 77 today. 77. This is a good spring day.
Yes, indeed.
77 today, low of 56 tonight. Tomorrow, 76. Sunshiny skies, low of 56. Wow. Wednesday, 20% chance of thunder showers, high of 77. We're not hitting the 80s at all on this forecast.
It's good. It's
Been
coming.
a week.
It's coming.
Yeah, you can wait till-
Don't-
yeah. We've got lows in the mid-50s with highs in the upper 70s. Wow. Can't beat it. Of course, we got the state drought monitor updated with flooded conditions. You don't have a drought, so we'll go right to iDrive Arkansas. I got to check these red X's and check. 105 along I-40 is shut down for a little bit, and then we have some other roads. 220 landslide on that highway. We've got some lane closures there, and a pulp culvert failure on 265 west of I-49. Before you head out, check iDrive Arkansas. The little blue circled X's are flooded conditions, perhaps right here, high water on 256. So check your vicinity and see if where you're heading in Arkansas is safe to travel. Same thing in Missouri, except they're covered with stuff along the Missouri River all the way over to St. Louis, flooded conditions. And so perhaps, like I was thinking about taking this highway Saturday because I've got to go somewhere. Westbound and eastbound lanes on Highway 142 is closed due to flooding, so I can't use Highway 142. You get that at Mammoth Springs and go over to Donovan. So be sure to check your routes before you travel. Current pollen count today is a 7.2 medium. Tomorrow predicted to be a 6.5 medium. Grasses, dock, and mulberry are still in there. And so if you're suffering with allergies, I'm sorry. Arkansas River flood stage is 23 feet. It looks like today 22.6. Latest observation 22.95 at 5 a.m. this morning. So we do have some waters receding, and I'm sure the people are happy about that.
They had said we were at a meeting down in Little Rock over the weekend. They said they were losing an inch a minute.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
helping.
That's
An inch a
good.
minute.
Yeah.
That's going to help.
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, they've had some issues around Conway and Mayflower.
Yeah, Conway. When we drove over there, it was like, whoa. I knew there was a lake there, but I didn't know that it was
Wow.
like lapping
Yeah,
at
they
the
said
shores.
That that actually the lake was feeding back in the river or something. It was odd. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got some friends that ride on that lake. Morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. Give Bob and Linda a call, 870-405-0793. Another sneak peek at the White River. If you're looking to retire to this part of the country, here's the folks to talk to, the Z-Team. Check out the website, retiretoarkansas.net. Boy, that's a pretty shot. Wow.
Pretty country. It's God's country, brother.
Oh, you betcha.
So not just from my bluff, but from all over the place. I mean, this is truly God's country.
It sure is. All right, community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Best breakfast, best lunch in town. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
You know what day
What
it
are we
is, don't
having
you?
today?
It's Monday.
What is it
Chicken
we could have
fried
on Monday?
steak day. Get chicken fried steak, eggs, hash browns, biscuit, and gravy or toast for $6.88. Or for lunch, it is
Chicken fried
chicken
steak.
fried steak. Comes with,
Just walk in and say, I want the Dale special,
there you go.
and they'll say, okay. They'll know.
Lunch also comes with 2 sides of roller cornbread for $6.88. Can't beat it, or try one of their homemade pies. I know they got cherry cobbler today as well. So I tried some, so it's good. It's ready to go.
Community
We got to have a
calendar-
taste test.
Oh, yeah, you got to know.
Community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Mountain Home Parks and Recreation LC Simmons Youth Center would like to invite you to a taste of Mountain Home at Cooper Park. Vendors from all over the Twin Lakes area will be at Cooper Park to sample their delicious treats. The event is open to the public and free to enter. There'll be so much food, so they encourage you to come hungry. Takes place June 22nd from noon to 3 p.m. Enjoy samples of your favorites, try out some new stuff. There will be live music and lots to see. Admission is free. For more information, call 424-7275. Scooter, you got one?
Yeah, they had the last Saturday. They had OFA youth football sign-ups.
How many sign up?
I don't know. Believe it or not, I wasn't there. But I do know that if you didn't miss it, there will be another one on the 22nd at Locker Room. So if you've got
a week
child,
from this coming Saturday.
Yep. Okay. If you've got a child that is in 3rd grade through the 6th grade and want to play some football, go up to the Locker Room between 12 and 2, and they will get you signed up and ready to go.
Vacation Bible School, First Baptist Church of Flippin, Arkansas, June 17th through 21st, 8:30 in the morning till noon, ages 4 to completed 6th grade. And this is Pastor Aaron Lindsay has put this on from Flippin. Great. In fact, Pastor Lindsay helped us with the addictions, bullying, and suicide program down there. And also Vacation Bible School, Mountain Church of Christ, College and North Street Church of Christ, June 16th through 19th from 6:30 in the evening to 8:30. This is for all ages, children, teens, and adults. So, even the adults can enjoy Vacation Bible School and Bible study. And so check out those great activities. Mountain Church of Christ is at College and North here in Mountain Home. Bob?
I got one more. I got in Bull Shoals, and at 9 o'clock on June 22nd, the Mountain Home Ham Radio Club will be having a field day. Radios will be set up, and it's open to the public.
And when is this?
This is the 22nd of June, so it's kind of a busy day, but they'll be there all day. And they'll have the big antennas and show how important the ham radio is.
That's one of the biggest undergrounds that the
Yeah, I
enemy
mean, you
cannot
really don't
get.
realize the importance that they played. They played in 9/11. They've played pretty much throughout the course of history. Ham radio's been there to help. So that's in Bull Shoals,
cool.
Pavilion 2 at 9 o'clock on June 22nd.
Ooh, I gotta go to that. Wow. All right, community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Check them out. Check out the lunch special. Gotta be good.
Dale special.
That's it.
Gotta take a break. Coming up this week in real estate with Bob Zdora. Stick around. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
It's almost 7:21, and we want to talk a little real estate. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team for all your real estate needs. This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora.
Yes, sir.
Let's hit the numbers first, and we can kind of relate that in, because last week when you had like 3.3 million that moved real estate Memorial Day week through that Friday, we can interject this into what it does for that local economy here.
And what we want to remember is those are all probably about 45 days out, the stuff that's closing now. So those were people that have been here, that have been looking before that, that we were able to get them done and moved on to the next phase of their life, which is generally what we run into. And people, for whatever reason, want to leave, need to leave. And we help them do that. That's really the biggest part of our job, is that. Helping people that want to come here and finding them the homes that they're looking for, seeing that kind of shock and amazed look when they actually find what they thought was going to be. Oh, they'll never be. Sometimes it's like a game. It's like, oh, they'll never be able to find this, and that we do. Yeah. And they're like, oh, wait a minute, that was actually what I wanted. So we have some fun with that from time to time. In a variety of things. I mean, whether it's land, homes, first-time home buyers, everything else. But with the team, we've been able to expand what we do. We've been able to help more people than we were before. TJ Fitzmaurice is with us on the team now, and he's been here. You've been here all your life?
I have. I'm a native to the area, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
You're a
raising
rarity.
My kids here, I wouldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dale's right. You're a rarity to have to be here forever.
Yeah. No, there are some of us.
Yeah, there are local schools.
Yes, graduated here in 1998 from Mountain Home High School, and I took a little sabbatical. Ran over to Fayetteville for a couple years, but
that's good.
Came back and married my girl, and we started a family.
There you go. Good for you. Good for you.
So yeah, no, this area. If you don't already live here, you'll end up coming here.
Well, I mean, because if you do come here, you're going to go, oh my God, what a great, how lucky we are.
It doesn't
to be
let
here.
go of you.
Yeah.
And like my grandparents on both sides actually retired down here when it was a little known secret.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up here. Parents had to come with them, and they met each other, and that's how I ended up here.
There you go. There you go.
So, and I have no intentions of ever leaving this beautiful area, and I'd love to help people find a place.
When the car care commercial was on, you mentioned that was one of your first jobs, and then you used to help your dad.
Yep. I consult with him and everything. My dad, the family's always had some kind of business here in Mountain Home since the very beginning.
Yeah.
Since grandparents came down, and I believe it was like 67 or 68. And
because of your dad, my record collection has gone whoosh. Hey, I got one you need here. You got this by the Rolling Stones? No, hang on, I'll be down in a minute.
Yep.
And your dad does?
My dad owns Flashbacks,
Yep.
retro shop here in town. And like I said, same property. We've always had some sort of business there. Many years ago, a lot of the locals remember it was Tim's Nursery. And then after that, we had a music hall for a while. And then Branson came along, so but no, now he's got that. He loves that business. It's a lot of fun, and it's a fun place to go. Dale knows.
All too well.
Yep.
So you are now a member of the Z Team. You got a new real estate license. You're a realtor, Century 21, And we're glad to have you. I mean, you've got experience and you have good life experience, and you've got good contacts here in the community. You know the community. You know when somebody talks about some old little dirt road up here someplace, you go, I know where that is. And that helps a lot.
Yeah, I think so.
And having a family, the school system, how all of these things work here, and you're able to give first-time homebuyers, people that are maybe coming down to work at the hospital, to work at some of the newly created jobs that are here, and help them out, or those that have been maybe in a rental.
Yeah, and it's time to be that first-time homebuyer, and we were there. We've been through that, so definitely help with that process. I know it can be nerve-wracking and a big deal, especially you have no previous experience with it. It's a big deal. It's a huge step in life. And then of course, like where we're at now, it's time to look for a bigger place. Our family's growing. We need another bedroom. We need and I know a lot of families out there, they've outgrown their first home, it's time to move up to a big, have more room, and love to help folks like that find the place that they want and just finish raising their kids.
Having the hometown advantage really helps.
Oh yeah.
I think No, I mean, it's come to me, ask your questions. I'd love to show you around the area, and I mean, just yesterday we went fishing with the kids. It was the free fishing weekend, so you didn't have to have a license or anything. So we took all the kids out fishing, and you get to do those types of things around here. It's just, I don't know.
That's what you do.
No, it's like, what'd you do yesterday? We went fishing. Of course we did. Yeah, and it was fun.
And that's one of the things that we as a team that we've tried to develop. TJ, Darlene, in Marion County. She's born and raised there. She knows that like the back of her hand. Obviously, Reese Tubbs, down in the Calico area. Down to
boy, he can get you in the Bojacks down there.
I mean, that's really what we've tried to develop as a team.
If you're looking for some good property, stay away from the revenuers for that moonshine. Call Reese, man. He can find it down the Bojacks.
He doesn't. He was born and raised there, and his dad was a realtor down there, and he grew up under the desk with him. So it's helped a lot with us when we're talking to people, listeners. People want to sell their home, and they're kind of like, that's that guy that's from Chicago, and he's but we've been here 15 years. And it's not like we moved in last week, but we've embraced this area, and we've done everything we could do to embrace this area.
And I want to compliment you and Linda, because a lot of folks come down and they want to change us, and you came in and how can we help?
Exactly.
And you became
and
a part
really
of
what
us,
we did.
and that's what's so appreciative, because okay, how do you do it here? Where you're from is a different culture.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why you're coming here. And that's one of the things. Occasionally we'll get buyers, and we're driving around with them, and this would be a great place if only. And it'll be for this, and this would be great if only this, or if only that. Right. By like the third if only, it's like, take a look and see if this is really where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because this is what you're trying to get away from, is all of these if onlys that you're giving us.
Yeah.
This is the reason we are as special as we are, and we do the best we can do to promote that we are as special as we are, and I think that's.
And some of the if onlys can be taken care of over the weekend in Springfield, perhaps.
Oh, definitely. You want to go big shopping? I mean, it's not that far. I mean, I'll drive up to Menards if I need something that they don't have here. I have no trouble with that.
That's a beautiful drive too.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice drive. Used to drive. I would drive an hour to work. Okay, so now I drive an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm 80 miles away and getting better gas mileage too. And it's pretty. It's pretty, and people wave at you. They use their whole hand. I mean, it's a great place. If you're on the internet and you're picking this up on Facebook, I was kind of like, I'm a Chicago guy. I really am, and we weren't sure, but this is home. I'm good now. I'm good. Like if I go up to see Mom, see the boys, 3-4 days tops. We're done.
Back to Arkansas.
Yeah, we're done.
Hit me with some numbers. Let's see where we're at.
This week in real estate, there we are.
There it is.
There were 78 new listings came up, 30 parcels of land, 4 commercial properties, but 44 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from $16,000 to $1.9 million. 4 of these properties come on as ACC, meaning they came on in the past week. From the time they came on the market to this report being prepared, they were under contract already. And we get that every week. We're getting more and more homes that are coming up as being contingent, meaning there's already an accepted offer on them. So the market is busy. Average price coming on the market was $251. There were 42 sales this week, 5 parcels of land, 2 commercial properties, but 35 homes sold. Those homes sold in a range from $7,000 to $350,000. Average sale price was $136. 155 days on market, and that's down quite a bit from where we had been. $4.7 million in residential real estate closed this week. So, I mean, it's been busy.
What's your year to date?
I'm going to get to there in 1 second. 36 properties expired. 38 had price changes. There's 29 listings up in Missouri. They run from $48,000 to $1.2 million, and of those 29 listings in Missouri, 28 of them are Century 21. So if you're in Missouri and you're watching this, you give my honey a call. Linda's licensed in there, Darlene is licensed in Missouri, and we can help you with those things. There's currently 577 homes listed on the MLS. Year to date, sales. This is just residential. There's been 420 homes have sold for $60 million. Average days on market is 137, and the average sale price has been $142. For 2018, which we had thought was really a good year. I mean, we were very happy with last year. There had been 393 homes sold. So you're at 27 more homes have sold this year, and 52.2 million last year, so you're at about $8 million more dollars, and it's been market. In the last year, the days on market were 165 days. So you can see the days on market have fallen, the prices are rising, they're not blowing up. This isn't San Francisco or New York or the places that Amazon are moving to, but it's really made a big difference.
But just a $4.7 million and 3.3 last week, what that does, even the big box stores, we got local people working Depot and Lowe's and Walmart and places like that. This is a B+ shot or
all real estate generates like 7 more steps of things that happen.
Paint,
whether
carpet, wallpaper,
things that
furniture
you're gonna buy for the house, exactly. And those are the kind of things that really make it. People going to new restaurants, people trying out different things you don't really think about. Real estate touches and affects.
Yeah.
So. And we're proud to be a part of it, and have been for a while now, and we're expanding and trying to do a better job of servicing people. I'm going to ask you to give us a call. Call my honey. She's the chief plate spinner, as we like to call her. She's at 870-405-0793. The website, as Dale shows it, is we use the webcam is on there. You can find us there. But the website is retiretoarkansas.net. It's not just for people that are looking to retire. And there's information. There's a ton of information on different things in the area, different events that are going on. I get calls from people. I got a call from a guy the other day wanting to know it's a flip and fling what the hours were for that, because it's stuff that we have on our website. Sure. And if people will find it. We have all the MLSs on our website. Obviously, there's all the Century 21 listings, but all the MLS, and we can help you with any listing from any company, and that's what we do. We're the #1 team in North Central Arkansas by a lot.
Wow. $4.7 million moved this week.
Yeah.
That's a lot of real estate.
It is.
So, once you get in that house, I think we're going to pull that carpet, put hardwood in. You've got your carpentry work, you've got your professional people either installing carpet or hardwood floors, the painters.
Sure. And I tell people when we're looking at homes, I tell people you're buying 85% of the home. If you like the location, you like the floor plan, the bones of the house are good. The other 15% you're going to personalize, no matter what. Yeah. If it was a brand new house, you're going to make that yours, because that's what we do. Yep. That's just human nature. So there is a definite money enhancement for the community.
Yeah.
And different things the realtors do, different charities and everything else. Yeah. It's a big process.
Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team, for all your real estate needs. And your phone number?
870-321-5336. Give me a call.
Bob and Linda, 870-405-0793, retiretoarkansas.net. Once again, the St. Louis Challenge is on. Some of my friends up there, St. Clair County, Illinois, St. Louis County, Missouri, going to be retiring soon. Call these guys right here. They'll get you down here in God's country.
There you go.
All right. Time for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
We are live this morning with Terry Small from Spartan, officially as Spartan of Mountain Home.
Spartan of Mountain Home.
We've, as you know, Terry, we normally do a Monday morning sports, but high school sports are kind of dried up right now, and so we've decided, Scott and I have decided we'd do something a little bit different and do some business spotlights, folks that do some advertising with us during our football season and different times, and we've decided that we would ask you to join us this morning.
Well, thank you for that.
And we appreciate that. Tell us, how'd you get involved with the Spartan Bunch?
Well, first you said sports has dried up a little bit. I don't know about that drying up with all that weather.
All the participation?
All that rain we've had here in the past few weeks.
Well, in high school sports has dried up. We still got some college out there. And
there's not much dried up out there right now.
Hey, it's way drier than it's been, which is pretty nice, but tell us how you got started with Spartan.
Kind of a unique story there. The company I work for, ASC Warranty, got involved with Robert Foster at Spartan, or at Bad Boy Mowers years ago. And we were looking to put service contracts on their side-by-sides.
and got to know Robert pretty well, and actually bought a bad boy mower from him, and nice guy. And as we went along, he was bought out by his high school partner, and he started Spartan mowers, building them in his garage. And he brought us one up, looking for a dealer in Mountain Home. Really not something that I was excited about. But knowing Robert, knowing what he'd done, I went around town, started trying to show the product to some folks, and no one was really that excited about it as much as I was. But something the Lord told me, say, pull in here at PSI Tire. I met Bo Parks one time, and I pulled in and said, look, the Lord sent me in here to talk to you about maybe going into business selling mowers. And he said, well, anything the Lord's part of, I'm a part of that. And so I could not have picked a better fella to do business with, to be a partner with, to represent our product. It's just, he's a phenomenal guy. He doesn't sell you anything, he lets you buy it. So,
Yeah, he is definitely a stand-up fella. And if he's watching this, we better change the subject.
That's right.
You won't be able to walk in the building over there.
That's true.
Hey, how long has Spartan been around?
Spartan started 3 years ago, and you know, one of the biggest things that I think is important to all of us is it's built here in Batesville, using Arkansas workers, using American-made products. He buys his steel out of Memphis, so he uses only American steel, and you know, it's getting hard to find things that are built in the
good old USA.
Good old USA. He uses the majority of his parts on his machines are made in the USA. You can start looking at all the parts and see that made in the USA on it. Makes you feel good.
Now they're in their own facility now, or they still share a facility with Bad Boy?
Well, they've never really shared a facility. They lived or worked across the street from each other. But yeah, they moved into a brand new multi-million-dollar facility out kind of across from Greenway Tractor there in Batesville.
They also have a facility in Melbourne?
No, they've shut it down. They combined it all together.
It's all in Batesville then.
I will tell you, though, even a local company here provides the majority of the seats and the armrests for these mowers is Dean's Top and Canvas.
Oh, is that right?
South.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah, so they built their 32,000 machine here a couple weeks ago. So that's quite impressive in just over 3 years.
So 10,000 a year maybe?
A little better than that. Their first year was a little slow.
I bet.
Trying to learn the process and get everything in place, but yeah.
So as Spartan evolved and has come up, are they getting into the multi-lines like their competitor company or their what used to be? That's a mixed up kind of deal. The other company down in Batesville has altered UTVs or.
They build, Spartan builds UTVs also. One thing that Robert and Spartan's committed to do is they want the dealer involvement. He says we'll never see it in a big box store. You'll never see it at a tractor supply or an implement place. He wants the involvement of a dealer to make sure that when someone buys his product, buys his machine, that they understand what they have. If they do have an issue, and anything man-made can and will have an issue, that you have someone to talk to take care of your issue and to get you where you need to go.
So how long were they in business before you decided to bring on Spartan to Mountain Home?
How long was
Spartan in business before you brought it in?
Well, they built the Intimidator side-by-sides for a couple years prior to that.
Prior to doing the mowers? I'll be darned.
So he's a fairly new company.
Now, do you sell, or does Bo sell those for you up here?
He does have some access to them. It's really not. We've been so busy with the mowers that we really not had time to devote what needs to be done on the Intimidator side by side, and we want to be totally committed on anything that we do. So we're focusing our efforts right now on the mowers, and it's been really good. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of good folks come buy our stuff.
We're going to take a break, 7:45, and we'll come back with Terry Small, Spartan Mountain Home.
Be right back.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Hi, it's Bob and Linda Zdora. We're the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Realty. We'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Was involved in a wreck on the interstate. A friend and I was rear-ended by a drunk driver, and I was in excruciating pain. I started the chiropractor care along with the massage therapy, and it has totally transformed my world. With God's help and the help of them, I've totally got my life back together, and I'm free of pain medicine, and I'm so grateful that I am where I need to be today.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
We're back live with Terry Small from Spartan and Mountain Home. Where is Spartan and Mountain Home located, Terry?
PSI Tire, it's on 201 North and 5 North, the junction there, kind of the north intersection. It's across from the new Casey's.
Probably the busiest intersection in Baxter County.
Very busy intersection.
Yeah, very, very, very. So when you started selling Spartans, or when Bo started, really not much selling to them?
Not much selling to them.
The folks would just show up, put their body in a seat and fire it up and take it for a ride and let the mower do the rest.
Usually if we could get you in the seat, get you to try what we have, you're pretty excited about what's there. So I think that's our challenge, is getting you to come give us a shot, sit down on it, see what we've got. Let us at least compete with what you're looking at buying.
What you currently have.
What you currently have. And if we can, I think we can fulfill any need that you may have, from the smallest residential yard up to the biggest.
What is the small model? What is the smallest?
We have a 48-inch mower, 48-inch deck. That's as small as we go at this point. And then our biggest one's a 72-inch
Mega Monster.
Mega Monster. I actually used one this weekend mowing a church, and it's unbelievable to think that today that we've got a 6-foot deck on a mower. You know, when I started mowing, it was a cemetery with my grandpa with a push mower, and then when my great grandpa decided he was going to pass down his old snapper or whatever it was, we thought we'd cut a fat hog at 32-inch riding mower.
Yeah.
And now we're doing 72 inches, and it's unbelievable what you can get done.
In 1974, my folks, we lived down in the old Cochran subdivision back behind the golf course, on the back east side of the golf course. And Dad said, I was 14 at the time, he said, what are you going to do for a job this summer? I said, I don't know. He said, why don't you go fire up that push mower and tote it around and see how many of these folks will let you mow the grass. So I did, and before it was all said and done, I was mowing 40 yards a week.
Oh, yeah.
And by the time I got done with one, it was, but got done with the whole circle, it's time to start over again. So my dad came to me and he said, it seems like you're doing pretty good. Of course, it was $5 a yard then. I said, well, $200 a week's not bad money. So I come home from school one day, or he picked me up from school one day. He said, hey, I bought you something today. I said, oh, okay. He said, there's your new riding lawnmower. Well, I'm thinking I'm looking for a nice big John Deere lawn tractor with the biggest cut possible.
Yeah.
Now, this is the little John Deere with the motor in the back and the steering wheel right here. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. He said, now here's the deal. Our yard gets mowed first.
Yeah.
And I don't pay you. That's the interest. I said, okay. You change the oil every week. Okay. And when you park it, it's full of gas in case I decide to use it. I said, okay. And here's your weekly payment. And when it's paid for, it's yours, and you can do with it what you want. So about a year and a half, or season and a half, I had it paid for. But anyway, that's how I got started.
Well,
I should have stayed with it.
Should have. You had me going. I thought for a second you were going to say he'd led up the horse, and that was your automatic.
Yeah. Yep. Put a bag on each end, and
we had that automatic lawnmower for a while also. You know, the old 4-legged horse, but
yeah. The Mark Martin model, do they still make that?
Oh, sure. It's
what makes it different from the normal?
It's got a few some little different
some
options
tweaks to it,
and dual exhaust, a little heavier engine, a little higher performance, accessories. But it's amazing how many folks still enjoy Mark Martin and still want his stuff. But
so it's just a signature model, more or less, something that's a little, kind of like the SS Camaros, just a little bit different.
And I think they do a little contribution to his foundation on each unit sold. One. Sure. The good thing about Robert is he's always looking to improve even what he started with. You know, the advantage of being with the inventor and engineer of the bad boy, and then you've built it for 15, 18 years. Obviously, there's some things that possibly could have changed. So he started with a clean slate with the Spartan mower. And believe you me, there's a lot of engineering that you never consider in a mower. I don't care whose brand it is. There's a lot of thought and design into that. It's amazing that the weight distribution that they look at, and what happens when you cross a hill, a bump, a hole, whatever the case may be. So, 4 or 5 years ago when he got to start this with a clean piece of paper, he designed it basically from the ground up. And I can tell you that from his first machine to his latest one off the line now, there's been some add-ons some improvements that he's added as far as making some things nicer. But it's still that same basic platform that if you bought one in 2016, guess what? You can make it a 2019 today just by adding some more options to it. They're very well priced. I think that originally we may have had some people concerned about how affordable they were, and luckily they've came and seen that it's quite a value for what you're getting. And again, I know more about a mower than I ever thought I would. Bring me any mower, any price, any level, and we will show you what we have that will be equal or better at usually a better price, a significantly better price.
Now, Spartan and Mountain Home, are you guys in a protected area?
Yes, we. He gives you 40 miles as the crow flies. So the nearest one is in Harrison. I have one in Harrison. There's a guy in Ash Flat, and then there's one in West Plains. But what's amazing too is how we've sold mowers and word of mouth on how good Bo is and how good our machine is and how well we take care of people after the fact. Again, anything man puts together is going to break sooner or later. And so we tend to take very good care of someone. Their mower breaks down, they need to mow, guess what? We're going to put them on a mower. If we need to come after it, that's what we'll do. But anyway, we sold a mower to some folks in West Plains. They had a little problem. We took care of it. They sent their relatives from Kabul down. They bought a mower. That was 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And just this year, another family member came all the way from Kabul Missouri just to buy from us. And that's quite a testimony to Bo on how well he does. That they've driven by I don't know how many Spartan mowers and no telling how many hundred other mower manufacturers to get to us, yet they choose to do business with us. So that says a lot about who we are.
Tell me about the new air ride seat that you own.
Well, we do a disclaimer that when you come by, that before you sit in that seat, we caution you, do not sit in that seat, because if you do, you will have to have it, whether you're a current owner or a future owner. The seat is unbelievable. It's a full suspension seat. I'm warning you, don't go get in one unless you're prepared to think about it and want to get one.
Now, Scooter, the standard seat that they have is pretty dang comfortable. Kind of wraps around you a little bit.
It sounds like this air seat's going to blow it away, though.
It is,
but the air seat's a little scary. Yeah.
Your lazy boy feels pretty good at the house after a long day on whatever. This right here may be better than lazy boy.
2 years ago, they were doing something in the wintertime at the fairgrounds, and I had been in the hospital, and Tina let me go out. She said, you can go for an hour. So I went for an hour by myself, and that was kind of scary, but I go over to the fairgrounds, and Terry said, I need you to sit. Adam said, I'm not sitting in nothing. No, you need to sit in it. No, you need to sit. Okay. So I sit in it. Yeah. I could have took a nap. It's a good thing I was on an hour leash, because I could have took a nap. That thing is very, very, I don't know how it is driving across the yard, but just to sit in it, you adjust it for your weight, and it makes a huge difference. But I will tell you that the Spartan mower is probably the most comfortable machine that you'll drive, and I've driven a bunch of them. And it's a very comfortable, very stylish machine that looks way different than anything else out there.
One thing, too, that as you'll notice as you're driving around here, and I'm sure anywhere, is the number of women, females, that are actually mowing the yard now. And back in the day, you know, it was primarily a male-type thing. You used a tractor. And now, with the zero turns being where they are and made them so much easier to drive and to operate, it's amazing. A lot of our customers are women. And I'll tell you, last year a little gal came by the fair, and she's 17, 18, 19 years old, and said, like the look of our mower, pretty slick. Said she'd never been on one, and I said, I bet I can have you mowing within 2 minutes or riding this machine. And so we got her on it. Told her the concept of if you could push a shopping cart at Walmart or Harps, you can drive a zero turn. And essentially got her on there. Within 2 minutes, she was mowing or riding it. A week later, her and her soon-to-be husband came over and purchased a mower from us from Jonesboro. So
there you go.
Pretty good.
Real quick, do you know if there's any plans for Spartan to build a walk-behind?
He always likes to keep his future things under the hat. I would say that
I know there's a lot of questions about it. I know there's a lot of folks that are inquiring.
I have seen one down there maybe that has propane behind it, and believe it or not, that's kind of a new age thing. A lot of folks moving to propane from gasoline. So I don't know. Hopefully, if so, I'll have it out at my test site, where we have a test site where you can come actually mow. You can ride one of our machines. It's a big expense to never get to use one.
Right.
Come on out. We'll let you mow with one before you buy it.
Tell us, how do we get a hold of you?
Call us at PSI Tire. You can call us at 870-404-0135. Look us up on Facebook. You might see my grandkid there. Kind of proud about that. So
Terry Small, Spartan Mountain Home. We look forward to doing some more work with you this football season, and we appreciate your time coming out. I think we're about to wrap.
We are. I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you all for having me.
Thank you much, Terry. We appreciate you.
You bet.